Hello and welcome to another update video about EOS. EOS is a coin that doesn't look too bad, to be honest, here. We talked about EOS before here and we said we can count an impulse to the upside. You know, at the moment in the current market situation, it's just important to be able to distinguish between coins that show a promising structure. EOS is one of them, an interesting structure, and coins that don't do much, like VeChain, like XRP, like maybe even Polkadot, like Mana, you know, the boring charts, because they are highly unreliable at the moment, which doesn't mean they are bad. It just means they haven't really built that strength yet that would allow us to trade properly, because the movements there, they're just a mess and just sideways range, and of course it can be traded. But when you use the Elliott waves, you want to be able to identify charts that create an impulsive structure that are then highly, or at least, you know, to a decent degree predictable. And I think EOS, you know, when we covered this here, I think I made a video here, talk to you about us going down into this region here between 138 and $1.05, between the 50% FIB level and the 78.6. We came into this level. Again, this is a reversal area, so we expected a reversal here at always at any point when you get into this area, we can have a reversal. Then you will say, all right, it's quite a large area. Why is that? That is purely because cryptos are so volatile. When you're doing this, for example, with the S&P 500 or certain stocks and shares, you don't have these large areas. That is just due to the volatility in the crypto market. That is also why crypto is more risky than other coins, because it is, I wouldn't say less predictable, but it's just because the FIBs are extended compared to maybe some other asset classes. The areas where things can play out, they are naturally larger. It is larger volatility. That's what it is. But we reversed in this area. Now, this doesn't mean we are now in wave 3, okay? Because that would be the next wave. My opinion is that we are, at the moment at least, I would assume that we are still going to see another move down. Why is that? Well, while we have reached this area for a reversal, reached the next area for a reversal, reached the area again for a reversal. So long, short, long, for example, yeah? This is not yet a 5-wave move up. Only when we get a 5-wave move, I would consider this as a proper impulse. At the moment, I would rather go, because it's also aligned with the Ethereum chart and my view on Bitcoin, I would rather think we come down lower. Well, we don't have to. We reached our area. We reached the target. It could now go higher, but primary expectation, also because we didn't make a lower low below wave A, which would be normally likely, I expect that this is currently an A, B, C pattern, yeah, in a wave B, and that very shortly we should come down. I will change my view. If we go above the 182 level, if we really go above the 78.6% FIB level, not talking about a wick above that level on the intraday chart, I'm talking about a substantial breakout, which means ideally we go above it and retest it and hold it, then I would change this view, because then we've broken above the 78.6% FIB level, and then in my opinion the likelihood increases that we're actually in an impulsive breakout already into the wave 3. So I can already give you a target for the wave 3, but again, my primary expectation would be here that we come down once more. I will also put here this other chart, the other count on the chart. I would then have to assume that ABC was in here. So I'll do that. This is the alternative. Basically here A in red, and then AB. Yeah, we would have to assume that this was B and this was C, a running flat. No, it's not a running flat. It would be a truncated zigzag, which is rare as well. Yeah, but then we would have to assume that we're now coming up in for example 5 waves already. So it would be here 1, 2. We would have to go higher, but this is not the primary chart. So that is the red wave count. Just have to add it here for channel members who can read the chart. So red count is alternative. Okay. Because if you become a channel member, you have access to my live charts. Okay. So still would expect to come lower. Maybe we can reach here that 182 level, but then we would need to come down before we then move up in a wave 3, all right? And again, let's calculate a target for wave 3 so that you have an understanding of where we could go. Yeah, for that we say the wave 1 high. We have to assume to calculate that now. That would then be the red count, basically saying, all right, we've reached it here. We would then move up in a wave 3 to $3.17. Yeah. So based on that, we would assume this is only the first wave of the third wave, which is currently playing out here. But again, this is not my primary expectation. Primarily, I would expect we come down once more in a wave C of 2 before we move up. And that's my view about EOS. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.